sometimes. Hopefully this works. Top messages? No, I want all the messages. All of them. All and every single one. I want another soda. I wanna be your right hand man. Lately, I've been down to the river. Ah, don't fall! Stay there! Stay there! Okay, it's gonna fall, and we don't want that. Soda's in the fridge. There's ice building up in my freezer. I think I should take care of that. Lately, I've been down to the river, and I don't wanna see it right hand. Okay. Chocolate. I have chocolate. Hey. So the stream was working completely fine on my end. I logged into my different account. So. But I wouldn't restart it anyway because people stopped chatting for some reason. I don't like that my chair is so noisy, but it's noisy, so. What are you gonna do? Okay. Yeah, it glitched on my end and kept playing the same few seconds over and over. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. But Oh, those are on a different layer. So I need to merge those together. Coralie, hello! Welcome, everybody. This is a layer I just added. Didn't I just add this layer? I think I did. So we're going to do that layer, make it an overlay. Because we are shading. We'll do light, because I always blur the light, you know? Almost bedtime here. Yeah, it's like almost 8:45 here, p.m., so... You know. Oh, wow, lots of chats. Hold on. Hi, I'm new. I can't read that username. Welcome. I'm doing great. I do like horses. They're not my favorite animal. But I did grow up with them and I have ridden horses before. So I am not using an iPad. I am using a Samsung, I think. I actually am not sure what I'm using. It was just I shouldn't turn it off. I don't know. I can't really take it out of the case. It's not an iPad. Let's see if I can take it out of the case and see. I'm hurting myself. It is a Samsung tablet, I think. It's not an iPad. Yeah, it's just a Samsung basic tablet. I think it was not even $100. And I use it with IBIS Paint. And then this pen works on any touchscreen except Apple for some reason. And it was $20. So, and I've had this thing for like several years now. It's a little bit glitchy, but you know, it still works really well. You got an iPad 11, iPad 10. Yeah, iPads are pretty cool. I know they're very popular. Personally, I've had much better experiences with Samsungs than I have iPads. So I just prefer them. They're cheaper. They work pretty much just as well for what I need. And I just prefer them. Wait. Where is my... Oh shoot, I deleted it, didn't I? She had some markings on her face and they're not there anymore, so I wonder if I just deleted it. You have a horse? That's cute. I had a horse named Little Red, but I was like really young to really understand that it was my horse. And then my dad forgot that he gave me this horse, and then he gave it to my younger sister, sold the horse, and gave my younger sister $100 for it. And I was salty about that for so many years. And finally I told my dad, like, it was like the third time I brought it up to him. And he finally like registered in his brain that he actually did that. And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. What do I owe you?" And I was like, "You don't really owe me anything. I just kind of needed you to acknowledge that you did that." Because my dad has done so many things for me. I mean, he gave me my first car. It was a trashy little thing, but he gave it to me. And he did that to a lot of his children because he worked really hard to help them out. So, I mean, he doesn't owe me anything. I mostly just needed him to acknowledge that he made the mistake. I love my dad. I don't want to add anyone to be a moderator who I don't know personally. So no. And I'm not really famous enough to need moderators on streams quite yet. If you know what I mean. I'm just not used to so much chat coming in because it's usually a lot slower. So sorry it took me a second to get to you. Taking me a second to get to some people just because I'm, you know. Is that? No, this is the one I'm supposed to be using. And now I need a darker shade. I gotta focus on what I'm doing. Okay, let's blur all that and see how it comes out. That's smudge, not blur. I don't know. I feel like I could put more effort into that, but I don't want to. So we're gonna leave it. No, wait, I need one. Then we're gonna do this. Overlay. Okay, so now I need to color this person. Yeah, you can tell me something if you want. I'm just gonna assume everyone in chat is talking to me, and deal with it if you're not. Wee. You're a Therian? Oh, okay. Yeah, that can't happen. I don't think this is quite dark enough. No, it's plenty dark enough. I don't know what's going on. Dream, do you not know what a Therian is? My understanding is there's someone who believes that they are an animal or were an animal in their past life. I don't believe in any of that stuff, but Therians do make some really cool masks. They make some really cool masks. So, give them that much. And then there's furries. Furries don't believe they're animals. They just enjoy dressing up in fursuits. It's kind of like mascotting. But a lot of people assume furries and Therians are the same thing, and they're not. Super confused. That's fine. I mean, I can explain it in more detail next time we chat if you want, but don't worry. Don't think too hard about it. It's not really the biggest deal that you know all the details. How is it that I can see the squares through this? Okay, I can't see them anymore. That's kind of weird. You're confused. Don't even worry about it though, seriously. I know there's one person that makes some cool masks on here. There's actually several people that make cool masks. I've always enjoyed like masks and just art in general, but wee. Okay, I do need to blur that on the tail because that is too firm for my liking. Oh, I'm using the smudge. I gotta stop clicking smudge when I'm trying to click blur because that's not working. Okay, all done with that. We're done with that. Let's see. Now I have to do the background. I don't want to do the background. Let's get some, Because I kind of have to draw the background if I want to do it. Because last time I made a background was so long ago, and I've improved so much, and I just don't want to deal with that. And why is nothing drawing? Oh, that's why. Okay, this needs to be right here. That's too thick. Also, it's the wrong brush. Leather dog masks? No, those are the weird ones. You can buy little plastic masks off of Amazon, and then Therians usually, my understanding is that they will put fake fur on them to make them look like the animal that they believe that they are, and wear them around, and then, you know. Furries typically wear these. How do I explain? You know what? I'm gonna find one. Hold on. I'm gonna find one. You know, people say, and then your fursona is usually just an animal that you connect with or really like. I think that's the way I was explained with it. I really like pumas, so you know. Charlie Kirk said his persona was a beaver, so I thought that was kind of funny. I also thought it fit pretty well. I thought it was cute though how he humored that when someone asked. I was like, "What's your persona?" And he was like, "Oh, I can answer. It's a beaver." And everyone else was laughing at her, and he was very respectful, and I thought that was cute. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the one furry that I follow on Instagram. I don't have Instagram on my tablet, but oh, wait, there he was. It's kind of a Google search and I can find him. I don't know if you can see, but fursuits typically look very animated. You know, they have felt, and those are furries. And they're usually just people who enjoy dressing up as animals, like that guy. That's Faithful Lighting. I follow him on Instagram. He's a Christian furry. He's fun to watch. I like his content and his art. He makes some cool art. And then Therians. I didn't expect this to turn into like a whole educational segment on the difference between furries and Therians. But here we go. And then this is what Therians will typically wear. Is masks like that. But yeah, see, they put felt and fake fur on these masks, turn them into cats. Stuff like that. But furries just enjoy dressing up. Therians actually believe that they are the animal, like spiritually or whatever, or that they are the soul of an animal trapped in a human body, something like that. So that's the difference. Your persona's a pigeon? That fits well. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I like mountain lions, right? When I was younger, I was thinking, oh, it's a snow leopard. And then I got older and I was like, I like mountain lions better. But I actually draw my persona on Instagram. My persona on Instagram that I draw is just a person with cat ears. So she's kind of a mix in between. Oh, here. I was actually drawing some Faithful Lighting art, fan art. This was so long ago. I never finished it. Oh, yeah. This is kind of a sketch of the character that I usually draw. Yeah, but anyway, I'm supposed to be working on my webtoon, so this has kind of gone way off course. That fits so well. What do you mean? You strike me as a pigeon kind of person, and then you had that pet pigeon for a while too, so you know. And pigeons are sweet birds, you know? They're like a misunderstood birdie, but they're super sweet. I liked the Wild Kratts episode on pigeons. That one was fun. Okay, bucket. White. What do you mean the current layer is not visible? Okay, I gotta turn this off. Oh, your profile picture is you wearing a mask. I thought that was a dog this whole time because it's so small on my screen. I thought it was like a little Pomeranian or something. I'm sorry, I hope that's not too bad. I didn't really take a close look, I just glanced at it. Then I actually took a closer look and I was like, oh. Anyway. I gotta... No. Stop doing that to me. Anyway. I might need to grow this. That episode was cool. Yeah. I'm stalling. I don't want to draw the background. I might do it later. I might see if I have something I can draw the background with. But, you know, I don't know because I have to make it more of a clear background. See, and all these backgrounds that I have are so old. Like, they're from years and years ago, and I need to just delete them all. But, you know. I think we're going to use this one. Check. Cancel. Smudge. Nope. Your dog is a pomegranate? And you're 9. That's cool. I am not 9. I am much older than 9. Let's see. We're gonna lasso this. Duplicate it. And then move it. Hold on. Move it like that. Move it like that again. And I think we're going to move it down one more time. Remove the selection. This is me piecing together a background. Hold on. Now the trees are more in the background, but the ground still looks funky, so we're going to fix that. With a little smudging. Woohoo! A palm house? You meant that? Requires an ad. Oh, maybe I don't have to watch the ad. Oh, look at that. It glitched. I don't have to use the ad. Yay! Okay. Here it is. It's grass. And I need a deeper green color. Ooh, it's very large. Okay. We are going to plus this layer. So I need to add some stuff to this grass, but this grass is supposed to be above the cats. It's a little long. I'm so confused right now. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's change the color a little brighter. Just kind of spread it around, right? And then we're going to use the eraser. Going to erase kind of the bottoms because some of these are too much. Oh, that adds so much. Look at that. Message retracted. I wish it would let me see messages because I kind of... Huh. Coralie, your name? Am I saying it correctly? It's a pretty name. Oh, this is supposed to be overlay. Hold on. I'm like hyper focused right now, so give me a second. The internet doesn't like you. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Okay, I gotta add shadows so the cats actually have a shadow now. Oh, time. time and energy. Oh, you know what? I could make this an overlay layer and then I could add a shadow easily. I'm so overusing this overlay tool now that I know it exists. That's not quite dark enough. Huh, can I add it darker? I don't know why I can't make it darker. I feel like it needs to be darker. Let's make it a green. Well, not sure why it's not darkening, but that's whatever. Darker color. Let's go with that. Erase it. Watching it and snuggling with your cat is really nice. That's good. That's good. I don't have a cat on my lap. Would be nice to have a cat on my lap, but you know, I do not. Unfortunately. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing at all. So we're just not gonna overlay it. We're just gonna make it normal. Yep. We're gonna make it really dark and all that. And then blur it. Why is the blur on a straight line? Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So this shadow doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we're gonna move it around. I think it needs to be tilted a little bit. Yeah. That's pretty good. Check. Eraser. And then I think I want to blur these lower the opacity on these shadows. And we're gonna call that done. Yeah, that's done. Your cat's name is Baby. Your dog's name is Taz. That's cute. My dog's name is Buster. We've been over that. I have a cat and his name is Thaddeus Andreas the Fifth. He's not actually the fifth. That's my husband named him. The first 4 Thaddeus Andreas were video game pets, so don't really worry about that. Two frames done, and it only took me hours of work. Okay, this took 2 hours. This took 3 hours. This took 2 hours and 40 minutes. This I need to work on now. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can reuse those. Hold on. If I take this, I can just reuse these, right? Hold on, I'll show you. Oh wait, no, I want to take this out. Okay. Now we save the image. Okay. I saved way too many unnecessary images. Back to my gallery. We go here. We click edit. This is really cool. Your other dog is Buttered, and she's a pit bull. That's cute. I like pit bulls. Well, I kind of like them. Like, I wouldn't want to own one for no reason. I mean, I don't believe they're any more dangerous than the other dog if you take care of them properly. But I'm just not the biggest fan of them. But I think they're really cute. Like, when other people have pit bulls, I'm like, I want to pet it. Anyway. Personally, my favorite dog is Great Pyrenees. I don't have one because those dogs are massive. I don't have the room for it, but I want one. I want one very badly. Anyway, we're going to do this real fast. Camera. So what we do is right there. Then, no, check. Hold on. Plus duplicate layer. Oh, that's not what I want. Delete the layer on that side. So we delete this. So now they're separated. I'm going to turn that one off. Put this one right there. And grow it to be the size of the sketch that we need. Beautiful. Okay. Now, I'm going to lower that. Using this fancy tool here, we're going to give it a box. I'm using the wrong brush. Hold on. This. Perfection. She's so protective. Well, that's good. I mean, isn't that what pit bulls are kind of bred for, is to be protective? It's always important to know what the dog was bred for when you get it, because that determines a lot of their behavior. Oh, wait a second. Okay, we're going to duplicate this layer. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Just like that. Then merge it. Turn that off. Turn that off. We're going to use the bucket tool. Make it white. Boom. This goes right here. And not quite that big. Maybe it is quite that big. Okay. Check. Right. And this goes eraser. We're just gonna erase all of that. Okay. Add the word bubbles. And bam! This frame is done. That took me 24 minutes. In total. I mean, the time I've worked on it before this stream. You're gonna go to bed now? Okay, bye. Go to sleep. It is 9:15 now. Three frames done. 3 frames to go. Oh, look at that. I'm kind of halfway there. And then I have a full frame done for the next episode. It's way down here somewhere. I think I passed it. This. It's way too dark. I might need to lighten it up. How have I spent 23 hours on this? Do you see this? 23 hours? I think that's a glitch. There's no way I spent 23 hours on that. Bred to be nanny dogs? That is interesting. I did not know that. I'm pretty sure certain pit bulls or Rottweilers or dogs that look similar were also bred to kill wolves. They're not pit bulls and Rottweilers, but they're a breed that looks similar. I also know that the spiked collar was invented for dogs to kill pit bulls. So, not kill pit bulls. I'm so sorry. Invented for dogs to kill wolves, to fight wolves, because wolves were a big problem with like herd farmers. They had herds of like sheep, right? And so they would raise these dogs with these sheep, and the dogs would protect the sheep and fight the wolves off that would come and try and get the sheep. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna lower this. Plus. Now I need to sketch this. I'm actually very proud of this sketch. It looks so nice in my book. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Okay. I'm still on that. Okay, we're gonna turn that off. Yes. Beautiful. She's a full blood. That's nice. We have, she's not my dog, but my sister has a dog that is, what is she? She's half Great Pyrenees and half Great Dane. So she's a big dog. And she's way too friendly. And she thinks she's a lapdog. She's not. She's as tall as her back is about almost as tall as my hips, right? She's like tall dog, big dog. And she thinks she's a lapdog. Which is, that's normal Great Dane behavior. Great Danes think they're lapdogs. Which is so funny to me. And then Great Pyrenees are bred to be livestock guardian dogs. So when you mix a Great Pyrenees and a Great Dane, you end up with a super friendly livestock guardian dog that's, like that. She's actually going to have puppies here soon. Because we happen to also have a Kuvaz male. His name is Kuntur. Eventually, she started getting out of my way and giving me some space, like all the other dogs. But I love her. I still pet her a lot. She had this issue with getting right in front of you and not letting you really pass. Silly dog. And she's a big dog, right? So that's a problem. You can't just step around or over her, really. I'm not sure I like that. Let's see. Trying to figure out these fur. That's a little better. No, maybe, I don't know if I like that fur at all. Let's... Hold on a second. I gotta log in here. This is bothering me. Yeah, that's definitely better for sure. Ooh, hold on. No, okay. You know, we're just gonna leave that. Let me get these lines back to the thickness that they are supposed to be. Oh yeah. She has these markings on both sides of her face. Voila! I have been live for almost an hour now. We're gonna erase that. Oh, nope. Imagine I finish this tonight and then I can update tonight, because that would be actually really awesome. It's not gonna happen though. You broke your tooth on the same day as Thanksgiving? Ow! I have broken a tooth in half before. That hurts. I mean, I don't know how bad it was broken, but like mine snapped in half. I have half of one of my teeth is fake. That's painful. I am so sorry. I would have... Hopefully it didn't hurt too bad for you. So is yours? Yeah. Okay. I think I have to leave now. I hear people coming home. Yeah. I have to end the stream. I've been live for like an hour, so that's a really good stream. I appreciate you hanging out. Goodbye. I'll be live again like tomorrow or the next day. I do it often.